Salvation is reserved for those who pass the test. If you survive, an elevated existence awaits. Initiate Phase 1. Power up the base cannon.
.3cx3000a7 on a BBI built, BBI designed, BBI manufactured power supply. Completely rebuilt the inside of this 3000. This is a Bojangles amp deck originally. There's not a lot of Bojangles left on the inside, but this thing is in really clean shape and it's right. Now in video number 1, which was an add-on to another video, we took a straight 4 and we drove it into the Bojangles box. Tonight we're going to use a 2x4 base that I just completed, and we're going to run it into the 3000. So now we're going to go to about half of its power output. We should be roughly about 10,000 watts peak and 4,000-ish watts RMS with forward swing. And I'm putting this video up for a couple other different reasons. The first video seemed to be very confusing. I got several phone calls from people trying to understand how the RMS wattage can fall back. It's simple. I was barely driving the tube. It was loafing, just like 200 RMS into it. So now we're going to loaf 500 RMS into it, get almost 10 grand peak out of it, and 4,000 plus RMS. Okay, so we're going to use the 66 going into the 1x4 base. This is a 1,000 watt slug. It's in PEP. So we're going to loaf about 800, 850, almost 900 into this thing. We're going to pull a 1,000 watt slug out. Put the 10,000 watt slug in its place. It's a 5K slug reading forward and a 10,000 watt slug reading forward. Peak, RMS. Stop and look at this. Roughly 1,000 on the 10K slug. And the same, but half. So 500 watts on a 5K slug. So now we're going to clack, hit the breaker. .3,000 watt dead key. 3,000 watt dead key. Hello, what are you? Hello, what are you? Hello, what are you? Foot off the pedal. Now what we just seen was simply 10,000 watts peak and 3,500 to 3,800 RMS. So if you do the math, let's see, that's 2.25 times, so it works out to be roughly 6, 7, about 8,900 and some change, I think. Because RMS times 2.25. And we're going to look at how much volts we have up on the plate, the anode. BBI, BBI, BBI. Very, very little wiggle. Just goes to show you, drive it a little bit harder, you get more watts. First video is demonstrating it was working. Now I'm demonstrating it's going forward. Who knows, maybe in the next video, which will be the last video of this box I shoot, I'll probably use a pair of 3500Zs being driven by a little 2-pill. So 2 into a pair of 2s, so transistor into glass into steel. Just for shits and grins. My name is BBI, and I am definitely, without a doubt, the biggest mud duck in Idaho. I am lucky enough to get to build some of the coolest shit on the radio today. Thank you all for your support. I just got down.